Good day. So today let's review the Enterprise Information Systems architecture of McDonald's Philippines. So on the next 5 minutes, I'll show my operational insights and strategic recommendations for McDo to reach its full potential. And of course, its profitability. So scale demands systematic precision. So across over 700 stores, handling millions of daily transactions, our front-end interfaces capture data that travels from self-ordering kiosks straight through our transaction processing systems into functional applications, and finally into our consolidated enterprise integration layers. However, a critical structural tension has emerged. So our front-end data velocity is rapidly outpacing our back-end fulfillment capacity. And the governance of data within these boundaries requires tighter controls. So we will address this across three dimensions. So first is architecture positioning, architecture, positioning, and governance. Let's track the data lifecycle. So an order input at the kiosk becomes a digital transaction record in the TPS. So this automatically triggers a production ticket in our kitchen display systems before rolling up as an automated cost entry inside our essential ERP system. So applying open systems theory reveals a severe subsistence imbalance. So while our digital front end accelerates inputs, our physical throughput process remains fixed. So during peak lunch hours from 11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., order queue depth heavily exceeds our kitchen's work in progress capacity. So to fix this, we must balance efficiency, which is how many items the kitchen assembles per labor hour. So with system effectivity measured by the end customer fulfillment time, currently ignoring effectivity has resulted in a critical 45-second delivery overrun during peak rushes. So our proposed business process improvement inserts a dynamic pacing feature directly into the software layer. So by monitoring live kitchen queue depth, the TPS staggers order confirmations into the controlled batches during peak loads. So this resolves the bottleneck instantly with zero hardware and expenditure. So the architectural verdict is clear. Our information system is exceptionally efficient at capturing data, but historically ineffective at balancing throughput. So this software-driven process improvement successfully bridges the gap, so allowing us to pivot cleanly into our strategic positioning. So in the Philippine QSR landscape, competitive rivalry with Jollibee is fierce and of course other stores. And customer switching costs are inherently low. So our defense is of course the McDonald's app loyalty engine. So by anchoring consumers to accumulate points and personalize their own data, we build switching costs which rivals cannot easily replicate. So we face significant supplier power regarding volatile agricultural inputs like chicken, rice, and potatoes. So by utilizing real-time POS data integration, we eliminate information asymmetry, dramatically improve our demand forecasting, and secure substantial leverage during the corporate contract negotiations. So value chain analysis shows exactly where information systems create margin. So linking store-level POS inventory depletion directly to our inbound logistics replenishment replaces slow, manual store ordering. So this minimizes replenishment lead times and significantly reduces overstock carrying costs. So this tight POS to ERP integration successfully dampens the bullwhip effect across our distribution nodes. So instead of supply chains overreacting to distorted forecasts, we restock based on actual consumption during major disruptions like typhoon. So this immediate visibility allows us to dynamically reroute inventory where it's truly needed. So to conclude our strategic positioning analysis, our integrated architecture successfully transforms raw operational data into permanent competitive advantage. So it effectively locks our customer base while simultaneously locking out supply chain cost volatility. Next, under the Republic Act 1073, data governance is an operational necessity. In a high turnover ecosystem, unauthorized internal access to sensitive customer geolocation and payment tokens poses a severe threat vector. Any compromise triggers mandatory 72-hour notifications and direct criminal liabilities. To protect data sharing boundaries with third-party delivery APIs, we mandate two controls. So logically, we enforce Auth 2.0 token scope authentication with automatic expiry. Administratively, we require mandatory quarterly data sharing agreement audits with all partners, strictly enforcing NPC Circular 2022-01 compliance. In optimizing our delivery routing systems, we face a critical build by versus buy decision. So developing in-house offers total customization to complex Philippine urban layouts, but demands high upfront capex and an 18 to 24-month delay. So the external solutions deploy rapidly but invite long-term vendor lock-in. So we recommend a phased hybrid acquisition. We must deploy the SaaS solution immediately to eliminate current fulfillment and routing overruns while strictly negotiating data portability clauses. So simultaneously, we launch an internal build to cultivate technical capability cutting over once our proprietary engine matures. So synthesizing our entire systems analysis, so our process architecture requires immediate software-driven process throttling. So our strategic positioning remains robust but depends heavily on continuous integration. So finally, our governance requires immediate endpoint access controls and the execution of our hybrid delivery roadmap. So our execution roadmap is sequenced for maximum stability. So in months 0 to 3, we deploy the TPS kiosk throttling software and the initiate zero auth access controls. By month 6, the SAS delivery platform goes live, running parallel to our internal proprietary engine development over the next year. So to conclude, I request leadership approval on these three specific decisions today, which is authorization for the local branch of PTI, software pilot, sign off on the auth token framework, and the SaaS vendor shortlisting. So these moves guarantee a 45-second peak fulfillment reduction and 100% data compliance. So thank you.